Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to another episode of Prince Fiddler TV. And today we're going to be doing my top 5 favorite artists. Alright, thank you so much for watching another episode of Prince Fiddler TV. I think this is episode 4, I think. It's my top 5 favorite music artists. These artists are just people who influenced me through the music industry. Just artists who I think have a place in my heart. That their music affected me, helped me grow up, helped me realize who I want to be, who I'm trying to be, the person who I'm destined to be. You know, music is a big part of my life. I make my own music, which you could hear on SoundCloud right now in the link below. Music is a big part of my life, and it's a big reason of who I am today. And I feel like music is very powerful. I feel like people underestimate the power of music. So today I just want to share a couple of artists that I love, that I hold dear to my heart. Yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. Coming at number 5, we have the only female on this list, Miss Demi Lovato. I have always been a fan of Demi Lovato ever since I've seen her on Camp Rock. You know, even before Camp Rock, she was actually on a Disney Channel short called As the Bell Rings, and I always been a fan of her. I always thought she was beautiful. I always thought her smile was the best feature of her. I love her big smile. I always thought she was a beautiful, beautiful woman. And her music has always touched me, has always hit me, because I love her voice. Her voice was always phenomenal. She has such a strong, loud voice when she sings. I think it's amazing. To me, she's the best female, well, I won't say the best female artist ever. You got Mariah Carey and stuff like that. But let's say Demi Lovato is, like I said, my favorite female artist ever. It's between her and Ariana Grande. I think those are definitely some tough choices, but I think Demi Lovato wins only because I've grown up with Demi Lovato on a TV show also, and she did songs on there too. I love the range of her music. I don't really listen to a lot of female artists, mainly because female artists don't really touch me. You know, don't really touch me too much because they rap about stuff. They sing about stuff that's really related to going towards female to guys perspective about love and everything. I'm like, I don't really, obviously I don't really have the sense of feeling. But Demi Lovato was somebody who made a lot of good songs that I actually enjoy. So yeah, I always been a big fan of her. I always like the way she carries herself, and I think she's a very talented woman as a whole. I think she is a very good woman who has a lot of potential to be even better in the future. So yeah, number 5, Demi Lovato. Coming at number 4, no surprise to anyone who listens to music, Drake. Yes, Drake. I always been a fan of Drake. I believe he came out in 2009 when I first heard his first music. What was the song, if I could remember it? I can't recall the song. I'll probably remember it later, but I can't recall the song right now. But I always been a fan of Drake ever since I heard his first song. And going on to hear his first, I think his first album was Thank Me Later, I believe, and I always enjoyed that one. My favorite album by him was definitely, what's the album called? My favorite album by Drake was definitely the Take Care album. He had a lot of good songs on there that I very much enjoyed. I like his flow, the way he flowed. People say, what did Soulja Boy said that Drake copied him or whatever. You can say whatever you want, but I'm a big fan of Drake. I love how he is. Everybody knows he's like one of the most popular rappers right now. People say he's like one of the greatest rapper ever. You can say what you want. I personally don't think he's the greatest rapper ever, but he is my favorite rapper. And his music has definitely been somewhere deep in my heart. Like I said, this is like when I really got into music, which is 2009. Where I really started to get more in depth. I had my first MP3 whatever, and I was actually listening to more music. So yeah, Drake was definitely on there. I still listen to him now. I'm not too big of a fan of his Scorpion album. I thought it was gonna be better. But I mean, I thought it was okay. I have like 2 songs on there. Kiki, yeah, but, do you love me? That song was fire and everything. But as a whole, I wasn't too big a fan of his Scorpion album. But as a whole, as an entire whole of his career, I do like Drake. I do like the type of person that he is. I do think I do like the way he talks. I think he talks very proper. The way he carries himself is very good too. I think he seems like he's a cool guy. He's been on a couple of NBA talk shows. He's been on a couple of talk shows. I seen him in the NBA when he put in the Celebrity All-Star game. I think he coached it, I believe. Yeah, he seems like he's a guy who definitely likes to talk to people and definitely likes to do stuff. I like what he did to his old cast. What was that called? Degrassi. I like how he made a video to one of his songs, and he definitely said he definitely put people. He did the school from the Degrassi setting. I was like, oh, that's really cool for somebody to do that. Now he's so big and he could just do that, get all the people from the old Degrassi show. I never really watched the old Degrassi, but it was so cool that he did that. He didn't have to do that, but he chose to do that because he wanted to, go back into the past and kind of, go back to where he came from. So I thought that was cool. So yeah, number 4, Drake. Coming out number 3, Chris Brown. Chris Brown. I've always been a fan of Chris Brown since what was it called? Run It, I believe was one of his first songs that actually went big. And I've always been a fan of his song. I believe that was 06. This is me going on top of my head. I'm guessing. I don't know. On top of my head, he had a lot of good songs. I can remember a lot of his songs. He has Wall to Wall. I really enjoyed Kiss Kiss. With T-Pain, I enjoyed that song a lot. He had that song he was featured on. T-Pain was featured on a song with T-Pain called Freeze. I enjoyed that song a lot. With You was good. Forever was good. There's so many. I could go on and on the list because Chris Brown has so many songs, which is why I like his music, because he's so diverse in his music. He makes pop, he raps, R&B. He does so many different versions, so many different alternate type of music styles. That there's so many options you can do, which is why you can say you don't like Chris Brown's rap, you like probably his R&B singing. You don't like his R&B singing, you probably like his pop music. He has so many different alternate versions of Chris Brown you can listen to, where it's still Chris Brown, but it's just different type of flow, or different type of music, or different type of sounds. You know what I mean? So Chris Brown definitely, he's just an amazing artist. I think he's the reason why I like Chris Brown is he's so diverse. I always love diversity in music. Period. Like. The next couple of people on this list, all their music are just diverse, and that's the reason I like it. Chris Brown music has always been something special in my heart because the way he does his music is so amazing, The flow and everything, the way he connects to music, the way he always makes music. Because I remember every single time I would go on YouTube looking for a new Chris Brown song, it was always there. So yeah, but as a person, I'm not really too much of a fan of Chris Brown. I didn't like how he, hit Rihanna that time, where that was way back in 08. But I still remember that. I wasn't really a big fan of him when he did that. He's such an incredible singer, but sometimes the way you carry yourself kind of follows your career too. I know it has nothing to do with your music, but it shows the kind of person you are. So I wasn't really a fan of that. But everything else, I think he seems like a really cool guy who just likes to, I guess, party a lot. But cool how he made a song for his daughter. His daughter's name is Royalty. He made a song called Royalty. I thought that was really great. I thought that was just phenomenal. You just had a baby and you made a song off of her, just showing how much you love her. So yeah, I really enjoy Chris Brown music. He definitely number 3. All right, coming in at number 2, we have my boy, my brother. We got Tory Lanez, man. Big fan of Tory Lanez. Started probably listening to him back in 2000 and it's recent too. Probably 2015, 16, something like that. One of the first songs I heard by Tory Lanez was Say It. Yeah, Say It. I enjoyed the song. I just wasn't really feeling it the first time I listened to it. Probably the first 5 times I listened to it, I wasn't really feeling his music. Then he made a song called Love. I enjoyed that song a lot. Then I went back to listen to some of his old songs, and I realized how much I like Tory Lanez. Then he made an album called Memories, which I listened to the entire album. I love pretty much almost every single song on that album. That was phenomenal. And then he made his most recent album, Love Me Now, his most recent album, which I mess with pretty much every single song on there. I downloaded all of them on my phone. I'm gonna say it's a lot of the artists that I listen to because they're so diverse in their music. That's the thing about Tory Lanez. He's so diverse. He makes songs where the thing is, he has a different type of vocal when he does his music, right? Sometimes, like a lot of times, he been like that aggressive type of rap music where it's like he's like yelling a little bit, but it's like it's in control. You know what I mean? So he's kind of like aggressive sometimes. Sometimes he does like that. Sometimes he does the smooth rap, where he's like rapping where he's in control. He's just smooth with it. You know, it just goes perfectly with the song. And then he does also the higher octave type of singing, where he goes to higher pitch. I remember somebody said Tory Lane's the only dude who could sing like he's Drake at one moment and then sound like Mariah Carey the next moment. And I was like, wow, I kind of see where he was coming from, you know, when he said that. And I feel like the best song to listen to, if you want to see what I'm talking about, is definitely Tory Lane's song Loud Pack. Listen to his song Loud Pack featuring David East. I believe that's what it is. Yeah, go listen to the song Loud Pack and you'll see the what I'm talking about, when how he changes, how he's so diverse in his music. Just listen to that one song and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. He also made a song in Spanish. I didn't know he could speak Spanish. I like that. That was very different, you know, coming from a black artist. So I thought that was really cool. And yeah, I still listen to Tory Lanez. Right now, he's my current favorite artist. But in terms of current, definitely Tory Lanez right now. And he definitely gave me inspiration to write the music that I'm making now. I have the confidence to make the music that I'm making now. Definitely came from Tory Lanez, his vibe of music. So I do appreciate what he's done for the music industry, at least for me personally. And lastly, in terms of demeanor, the way he acts or whatever, I'm not really a big fan of it. He seems like he's like kind of a cocky type of dude. Like he thinks he's like the best, you know, artist ever. I'm really a big fan of Tory Lanez in terms of the music, definitely. But his demeanor, like I said, I'm not really the biggest fan. Sometimes he does the whole music thing where people disrespect women, which is him, Chris Brown. Most hip hop artists do that. Period. Not really a fan of it in terms of the way it is, but I try to look past that and try not to let that take over what the song is about or what the song is. Or if it is just about disrespecting women, I really try my best not to listen to it too much. Tory Lanez definitely number 2 on the list. Tory Lanez. All right, coming in at number 1, man. Number 1. If you know me, this is no surprise to you. You already know it's your boy JB. Number 1 on my list, my favorite artist of all time, Mr. Justin Bieber. Yes, I know you're wondering, why is it Justin Bieber? You know, why do you like Justin Bieber so much? Why are you such a big fan of Justin Bieber? Well, the first song I heard from Justin Bieber was way back in 2010 or 9, I believe. He had a song called One Less Lonely Girl and One Time. I listened to both of them. I was a big fan of it because I always been a big fan of pop music. So I listened to his music. I was like, hey, you know, this is fire, you know. One Time, I enjoyed that song a lot. One Less Lonely Girl was really nice too. You know, he only had a couple of songs out, so it was cool to just listen to those. I wouldn't think he was my favorite artist at that time. I just started listening to his music, but as he progressed, he kept making new songs. He had more albums coming out, and you know, they were all like a lot of them were like love songs. And I was always a big fan of love songs, especially when I was young, you know, going through high school or whatever. I feel like in high school, you see a lot of girls that you kind of want to date, and I feel like the song kind of helped me with what I was feeling, you know what I mean? A lot of the love songs and stuff. So I mean, Justin Bieber has always been there in my life through music, and I always appreciate that, you know, what his music has done for me. In terms of kind of how I see myself, how I see, you know, the type of person I want to be with and everything. You know, and I feel like his music has also evolved. He went from singing just pop music, but now he's also now he's doing other songs with like other artists, not in his general regular, you know, genre. Which he does like hip hop and stuff. He did a song with Migos one time. He did a song with Big Sean, Lil Wayne, Chance the Rapper, just a whole bunch of different artists in the hip hop genre, which I'm a big fan of hip hop. So it's cool that he's making he's joining other people who are more experienced in this type of hip hop genre, and he's trying to trying to fall into that genre too, or trying to do certain songs that have that type of genre. Like I said, he's diverse also. That's why I like a lot of these artists, is because they're so diverse. They don't just have one particular type of music. It's always something different. You know what I mean? And it's like, I like it so much because of their vocals. You know, this is going down to every single artist. It's Justin Bieber, Tory Lanez, Chris Brown, Drake. Maybe it's the only exception is Demi Lovato on the list. I feel like she's kind of one-dimensional. But the 4 that I'm talking about, they're definitely very diverse in their music, which is why they're all, you know, definitely on the list. in terms of his demeanor and style, I'm not really too much of a fan of his. I know he used to get like in trouble a lot when he was like younger, in his early 20s. And because I understand when you're young and rich. I mean, I don't know about being young and rich, but I can see that when you're young and you have all that money that you can let it get to your head. I see how he is now. He's more calm. Now he's married and everything, so I know he's definitely more serious about life, and he understands what life is. And he kind of stopped making music. He doesn't make music so often anymore. I hope he gets back to it. I know he has other stuff he's dealing with, but I hope he gets back to it. Like I said, I've been a big fan of Justin Bieber, my number one favorite artist of all time. Justin Bieber, man, definitely number one. And that's pretty much all it for my top 5. Yeah, so once again, thank you for tuning in to another episode of Prince Philip TV. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and comment, go ahead and subscribe. Hit me up on Instagram/Snapchat. Let me know what else you want to see on this channel. I have a lot of cool videos coming up soon. Next Friday is going to be a really cool video. The Friday after that is going to be a really cool video, something I enjoy. If everything goes as planned, we're going to have a lot of cool videos coming up soon. So go ahead and subscribe, man, so you don't miss it. Follow me on Instagram so you don't miss it. Snapchat me, let me know. Let me know you subscribe to me, man. We got a lot of cool stuff going on this channel. Once again, thank you so much for tuning into another episode of Prince Philip TV. I'll see you guys later.